For as long as I can remember, I've always loved being outdoors. I can't stand being boxed in, and I think nothing is more the opposite than that feeling than paddling out. And it's just such a great way, even if it's just for a moment, to leave everything behind. You paddle out, and you can't really bring anything with you besides yourself and you're bored. Everything stays behind while you enjoy a moment to yourself. But obviously, with where I live, and in the post-COVID world where so many newcomers have discovered the outdoors, it can sometimes be taxing to find these more peaceful moments and not be focused on the crowds. So lately, if you want to find some solitude, you really only leave spots that sane people don't want to go to. Every summer, like clockwork, the waves disappear aside from the big south swells. Sometimes this is just for a few weeks, but other times, like this summer, it can be months. And it will still be crowded. And surfing double over toe conditions with crowds gets old real quick. A buddy and I had talked about checking up north during many of these summer lulls. The warm water and lack of storms made this the only time of year the area was really feasible to plan a trip. And this summer, it was so flat, we were desperate enough to finally give it a go. So we have been driving for quite a bit now. With Southern California, the urban development is so vast that you are looking at a 3-hour plus commitment to escape in any direction. What's crazy is just how far it goes. I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere right now, and we're on a 5-lane freeway. It's just kind of unsettling to see how much resources that population zone takes up. And I know this feeling from whenever I try and leave LA. It just feels like it's never ending. But it does eventually end. The freeways gave way to oil fields to orchards, and finally you see the natural beauty still locked away in the hidden corners of this state. And in these corners, even reception fades away, which really adds to the feeling of remoteness. A location and time to meet had to be coordinated with my buddy and stuck with. This made the drive feel a bit uneasy, but it was so much more natural, and surprise, worked out just fine.
Pretty sure this is Chris. Awkward if it's not. Ah, there he is.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Because there's like no cell phone service, so it's like, you don't find me, I don't even know what's gonna happen.
This is a big state.
Yeah.
I drove a lot today.
Yeah. This is a good surf spot, but I don't know if it's working right now. It's the wind, so last night the wind died down at sunset,
Oh, yeah?
and then in the morning it's not windy, and then by like 10 o'clock it gets pretty windy. By noon it's very windy.
Okay.
So that's kind of what's happening. And then if we go north, tomorrow or Sunday it's supposed to be like 6 to 8 or something.
Yeah,
like
that's what I saw.
that. So I was figuring like maybe we end up over there, because also there's a parking lot that I've slept in my car there before.
I'll just follow you.
So we'll just drive.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
More driving.
Racing to beat the sunset, we found some small waves. The quality didn't matter though. It was cool enough to us to just be somewhere remote and new. And also, it helped knowing there was swell the next day.
This is pretty sick. You.
Hello. How's it going?
Good morning.
Hola.
Show everyone your morning face.
Beautiful.
Oh, that does look like fun, actually. And there's our wind, right on cue.
Right?
Oh,
We're also in a little tunnel there. But still, like I see it.
so they're showing up. All right, turn it on.
There's always something creepy about paddling out in a new spot, let alone a cold and remote spot. The cold and remoteness do their thing in slashing the crowds, but then you realize you were wishing for those same crowds back to calm your nerves. However, once you get your bearings and realize you don't have to share, that lurking unease dissipates and is replaced by pure, in-the-moment bliss.
I'm already cold. But without the top, I'm fucking froze. It was super fun. I caught a ton of whales. And then I just got fun.
Yeah, I feel like I caught a few in the beginning and then it just got worse and worse. The conditions just kept getting worse and worse.
Kept getting pushed. But over here, still okay.
That was pretty good.
My hands aren't working too well. There's one guy out there that's pretty good.
Yeah.
My buddy had one final objective on this list beyond surfing. He was a photographer focusing on Milky Way images and had a specific shot he read about as his target. He's actually the one who finally dialed in my GoPro settings for this time lapse. The location was at the top of the local ridge, and I told him I'd come along. We were completely socked in fog when we headed out, and were doubtful about how successful we'd be. But eventually, to our surprise, we came out of the marine layer and found ourselves in a hidden, sunny, and clear day.
I gotta walk down there.
And faster than I had hoped, it was time to go. The swell was dropping off, and hall passes from the wife and kids are short. But as I headed back down the highway towards my crowded home, I knew that itch every surfer looked for had been taken care of, at least for the moment.